Hey everybody, what is going on? Welcome to Regular Josh 1. Before we get started, make sure to hit that like button in this video, and if you're new, subscribe. Alright, so I'm back again. It's just a never-ending cycle with this channel. I apologize for that. We're talking about Search for Squarepants. Now, I didn't get to check out this movie when it came out in theaters, mainly because, if I have to be honest with you, I was not going to go to the theaters for this movie. I was not going to pay money to watch this movie. I wasn't interested. I just was not interested in watching this film. Like, it just turned me off instantly when the trailers came out. Also, it didn't help that the previous movies, Plankton and the Sandy Cheeks movie, was just really bad. I mean, I know that there's people who liked the Plankton movie. I was not one of them. The SpongeBob SquarePants movie, the first one, was at its peak, okay? And then you had Sponge Out of Water, which was also a good movie too. I think it definitely had more flaws than the first movie did, but at the same time, I'd say it's still a pretty good movie. And then the other ones came after it, and they're just not good. But I finally checked it out, and to no surprise to me, I was not a fan of this movie. Search for Squarepants is essentially about SpongeBob, I guess, wanting to prove himself that he's not just a bubble blower, that he's a big guy now, and he has what it takes to be brave, to ride a roller coaster. That was what this was all about. So it's kind of essentially Roller Coaster Cowards, but just plussed up into a 90-minute movie. Almost. It's kind of the same concept. Right off the bat, let's talk about that for a second. The fact that we have, like, this is like maybe the third movie or special or whatever of SpongeBob, where it's SpongeBob trying to prove himself once again that he's not a kid, or that he's not a simple sponge, or he's not a crybaby, and he can do this. Oh, I'm a big guy. And it's like, why do we keep doing this in these movies? Like, I mean, again, it's not in every single film, but it's like every single time, or a lot of times, people don't believe in SpongeBob, or somebody doesn't believe in SpongeBob, and he has to prove himself once again that he's not a kid, he is a man, he is brave, and all this stuff. And it's like, okay, come on, guys, it's getting old. It's like the Toy Story issue, where in almost every single Toy Story movie, Woody is constantly right about stuff. Well, maybe not constantly, but he's usually right, but everybody is always doubting him, and then they're like, oh, Woody was right. Like, it's the same thing. I mean, I will give it this. At least it didn't surround the Krabby Patty or the Krusty Krab like it usually does. So I do have to give him that. Like, that was one of my main issues with the movie, is that it's, honestly, there wasn't really anything all that new about this film. It felt like this could have just been, I don't know, maybe a 30-minute episode or something, just like a special. I don't know. Like, I just didn't feel like there was much of a reason as to why this was a full feature-length film. Because when you kind of think about it, there wasn't really much story in this movie. It literally was just SpongeBob going off to be with the Flying Dutchman, to go to the underworld so he can become a swashbuckler. I think that's what it was called in the movie, because Mr. Krabs was a swashbuckler and whatever. It was all so he can prove that he is a big guy and that he is brave, essentially. And yeah, like, this movie was kind of a nothing burger, I'm gonna be honest with you. Yeah.
So what? That's it? You're not going to say anything else? You're not going to talk about the animation? You're not going to talk about any of the lackluster humor? Any particular scenes that stood out to you? Nothing? No? You're just gonna stop right there? Okay. Well. So how are you guys doing?